right, here on the First Coast, we are here at First Coast Living. We're big fans of the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Those who've been watching us long enough remember that we created an entire special show, Space Coast Living from the complex. I am incredibly honored to introduce resident astronaut Winston Scott. Hello, good sir. Man, you've been to space.
I have.
That is so cool.
It is cool, but it's really cool being here on this show with you. I remember when you guys came to the Space Center a year or so ago, but now I get to return the trip up here. It's good.
Yeah, you're in our house. This is very cool.
Welcome. You know what? This is like old home week. I used to be stationed here.
Really?
During my active duty days, I was a test pilot over at the NADEP over at NAS Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So I flew the A-7s and the F-18s out of Jacksonville and also out of Cecil Field.
Cool.
Cecil is a commercial field, and I used to be a master jet base for the Navy.
That's right. My dad used to be stationed
I spent 4 years living right here and flying airplanes out of this
cool.
area.
When did you do that?
Yeah. It was in the 80s. It was between 85 and 80. So it goes back a ways.
So you know what?
But,
I lived in Orange Park. I was watching you fly over my head.
I lived in Orange Park.
Yeah.
That's right. I flew over your head.
That's so rad.
If some guy waved his wings, it was probably me.
That's so cool, man. This is rad. Okay. So let me ask you, Mr. Scott. Why should Jacksonville residents go visit the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex?
I tell you what, there's so many reasons. I'll try and sum it up. It is the one place you can go and sort of experience space without actually leaving the Earth.
Right.
Because our theme is do something real. So when people visit the visitor complex, they are immersed in the space program. It's not something you just go and watch.
Right.
But you get involved in it. A lot of our exhibits are immersive. My favorite is the shuttle launch experience, where the visitors actually go in this thing, they climb and sit in the seat, they strap themselves down, it tilts upward and it shakes and vibrates. You've got the visual and it simulates a space shuttle launch into orbit. So they get to feel a very, very good simulation of what it's like to actually launch into space. So and all of the exhibits, all of the activities are immersive. People really do stuff. They get involved in it.
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, we were walking
really
on the surface of Mars. We were like helping repair the space station.
That's right.
It was so cool. Now we've got to go back because I've got to jump on the top of a rocket. What?
Right,
that sounds amazing. Okay, so let me ask you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, throw some other things in there. One of the things that's cool is that each day, it's open 363 days a year.
Okay.
There's an astronaut on site that day. And that person, he or she, is there to meet the public, to give presentations, take pictures, autographs, and so on. We have a couple of programs. The most intimate is what we call Chat with an Astronaut. It's kind of like a fireside chat. It's limited to maybe about 30 people. They serve breakfast if you go in the morning, lunch if you go in the afternoon. And you sit down, you have a one-on-one chat with a person that's flown in space. You get a chance to ask that person questions and go back and forth. So that's a really, really popular event that the visitors can take advantage of.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. There's so much to do down there.
There's so much to do.
And like we were talking about it off camera, when we showed up, like, you know, growing up, I didn't, we couldn't afford to go, right? And so I didn't get an opportunity to go until I was in my 40s. And then as soon as we show up, I am like a child. Like, there's rockets. Look at this. This is amazing. Like, I just want to touch everything and play with everything and learn so much. There's so much to learn there.
There's so much to learn there and so much going on. You know, we're on track to exceed 100 launches this calendar year. Wow. Most of those don't have people. But nevertheless, 100 launches. There's supposed to be a launch today. The Kuiper launch is scheduled for 125 today. You can probably watch that from here.
Absolutely.
And then Axiom 4 is tentatively scheduled for this Thursday, and that's a crewed launch with 4 people on board.
Wow.
So that's going to go on. So the launch is going on all the time. On any given day, the public will likely see a launch from the visitor complex.
That's cool. I didn't realize that there were that many launches.
Yes.
Like there's like one every like 3 days or something like that.
There's so many. I can't keep up with them all. And again, they launch satellites, they launch experiments in space, and then occasionally put people up in space.
Absolutely.
Just so much.
People like you.
Yeah, people like me. They kept sending me up. I kept coming back. So,
Oh, Mr. Scott, thank you so very much for being on the show today. I really do appreciate it. It has been an honor, man. This is very cool.
Thank you.
Guys, make sure you go out and check out the Kennedy Space Center. It's one of the coolest things that we have around here. So make sure you do check it out.